Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I hope that all is well with you and your family. Happy month of June. It's a beautiful month. I hope that this month is treating you well. Doesn't mean that it's perfect, that nothing is going sometimes to the left, but it's good to have that mindset that, you know what, there's always a better tomorrow. So today I just wanted to come and to remind everybody that in life, in order for us to get what we want of life, we have to ask for it. Like example, it can be a job interview, right? You go to a job, and they lay down what they lay out what they want, what they're looking for, right? So a lot of times when we go look for a job somewhere, or we we want to do something else like buy a house or a car, we always ask what they want, or they always tell us what they want from us. How is your credit report? What kind of position I'm gonna give you? The pay that I'm gonna give you? The house that you're gonna buy? What is how much percentage you have to put down? And all that, right? The interest rate and things like that. So we are always willing to listen and to receive and give the people what they're asking for. But when do we take the time to tell people what we want? Like when you go look for a new job, right? Do you ever tell them, yes, I know this is what you're looking for, but what are you willing to give me? Because everything we do in this life is an investment, right? When we buy a house, it's an investment. When we work, it's an investment, because we are adding a life experience. We adding experience, and the more experience we have on something, the better chances we're gonna get something higher. So if you have a 10 years experience, you cannot expect to get the same that somebody that just came in business, the same. So you have to tell them exactly what you want, because if you don't ask for what you want, they're gonna give you what they want. It's never beneficial to you. It's only beneficial to them. So that's why we cannot be shy to say, look, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm willing to do. And we both can grow, because I'm gonna help your company grow, but what are you gonna do for me, right? So sadly, a lot of companies don't do that, and many companies that could be amazing if they knew how to keep the employees. Meaning, instead of just going with what they can gain, like I heard of that CEO that during COVID he gave his CEO salary and he distributed with his employees, and they were doing really bad. He couldn't pay them. He was able to retain all his employees, even though they knew that he wasn't going to be able to do anything for them. But because he was such an amazing CEO, all his employees stayed with him in the difficult times. So when things picked back up, guess what? They all grew. And he trusted them, and now everybody is like a CEO, right? He is an amazing CEO. He gained respect and admiration from everybody, right? And because he did that, many companies did contracts with his company, because they knew that their money was going to towards someone that deeply cares about others. So they all gained from one simple action of the CEO, right? So also when you go and buy a house and somebody say, okay, I want a 1.3 and the interest rate is 6.6. Sadly, that's the interest rate in Arizona right now. So you say, well, what are you willing to do? I want the house, right? I know the interest rate is 6.6, but are the owners, or if you talk to the owner, are they willing to put something towards the interest rate? Because some people are willing to do that because they know that the interest rate is high. Or if you say, well, if I give you $100,000 down, I want you to take $100,000 out, or $200,000. So we have to ask. In life, we have to ask. When we are in a relationship, like we can argue with our partner all day long. You're not doing this, you're not doing that, but we need to sit down with our partner and say, hey, this is what I want. This is what I need. So how can what I want benefit you, and how can what you want benefit me? So even with our children, well, you want this computer, yes, but you have to do this and you have to do that. So it just help us all. Is we're gonna be less frustrated, we're gonna feel more appreciated, we're gonna feel more valuable. You know, people are not just born to make you feel valuable. We have to get them to understand our value. We can argue with people all day long to tell them how much we are worth, but if we don't treat ourselves that way, it doesn't matter how much we tell somebody we are worth. They're not gonna see that worth because we don't live or exercise that word for ourselves. So yes, don't forget today to ask for what you want. Don't forget today to go get what you want, and you want to sit with the people and be like, okay, we have to negotiate because we both want to win. Because if you keep on giving and they win and you don't, you're always gonna be stranded. You're always gonna feel stuck, right? I told my husband that, and when they gave him what he wanted, he was like, oh my God, because he asked for what he wanted. So this is how I have been living my life, and I hope that you get the courage to do so, because you are valuable, and the more experiences that you have, the more you should get. This is how life works, right? We go higher and higher and higher. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. May God bless you and your family. Take care and keep yourself also as a valuable person. Don't forget who you are ever. Have a wonderful day. Love you all.